Hi there, Janet Fritz here for Galaxy Girl Creations. Welcome to my channel and welcome to another day of 31 Days of Cutfiles with MK and myself, Janet. And today I'm using the Breathtaking cut file that is for day 6. And it is just a beautiful cut file with some trees on it and a title for Breathtaking, or that says Breathtaking. I am also using a single photo today. This is a deer in a field right next to where I work. And I pass this field multiple times a day because it is literally at the end of the street. And I just happened to catch this deer in the field one of the days that we were out. I'm not sure, I think we were walking because I don't think that was taken through the window of my car. So it was really just beautiful. And I apologize that you don't get to see me altering the cut file. I basically took it to my mixed media box and I sprayed it with several different shades of green. And that's how I got the colors that I've got there. Most of them, some of them are the Dina Wakley Media Gloss, the darker ones are, and then some of the lighter ones are from Dylusions and Dylusions Shimmer Spray. And I will try to put the names of the colors down below for you in case you are interested in those. Currently voicing this while in Alaska, so I'm not sure that I will get all of it uploaded. It depends on the internet and all of that good stuff, and if I'm able to come back or if I remember to come back and add all of those links. So if I don't get the links down below and you're interested in something, just comment on the video and ask me whatever you're interested in getting, and I will answer you as quickly as I can. Okay, so I've taken some strips of paper. The green there is, I believe, from Spectrum Sherbert. The lacy looking one, I believe, is from Nature Study. The frame is also from Nature Study. Those are all 49 and Market products. And then I did get a little smudge of that walnut stain from my ink applicator tool onto my paper. And so I was just using a sanding eraser there that just kind of erases the top layer of paper. Doesn't do a great job of it if the ink is really saturated, but if it's just like a dusting of ink, it does pretty good. So I'm really liking the offset of the photo here with the cut file. I know that there have been quite a few layouts more recently that have this kind of central column design, and I really liked it, but I only wanted to use the one photo and the cut file rather than having two photos opposite each other, and so that's what I'm going with. And I really think the cut file kind of stands out well, and I'm keeping this one really on the simple side, you guys. I'm not adding a ton of stuff. I will be using some rub-ons from 49 and Market in a bit here, and just using my ruler to kind of align things and make sure that they look continuous from top to bottom, since I am having to cut things to make them span the distance. Now I do have these rub-ons. These are also from 49 and Market. I believe these are also from the Nature Study collection, and so I'm going to rub on some of those to give a bit of a mixed media feel rather than doing a lot of mixed media myself, which, I mean, there's mixed media on the cut file, but not on the background. I'm keeping the background, I won't say pristine because I am going to add some splatter towards the end, but I'm keeping it very light. I'm not going to add a lot of color. So I think that this just kind of plays well with the vertical column design down the center, and it just kind of builds on that, and I really like the way that it looks. So that's what I'm going for. And I love that a lot of these rub-ons are not directional. Some of them do have text, but some of them don't. And even if they do have text, a lot of times they're written in multiple directions, so you don't have to put them on one way or the other specifically, which is really nice. So now I'm thinking I'll bring in some of these like stitched looking ones, and I'm not really sure where I want to put them. They don't end up going down the center. They're going to end up going down the two sides. I am going to actually back the entire cut file onto another piece of paper, which I could have really just put the rub-ons down the sides of the paper that I currently have here, but I didn't. I do back it with another whole piece of paper. I do end up using some of the plain stitched rub-ons down the center of this green piece, but the ones with those diagonal lines, I decided to go ahead and put those along the outside two edges. And I really like the little addition of color that it brings, kind of a little bit of a framework, but I don't do top and bottom. I didn't really leave myself a lot of room to trim off the top and the bottom. And I mean, I could have easily gone back and trimmed that green paper so it was a little bit shorter, but I decided to go ahead and leave it. I kind of liked it the way it was, and so that's what I'm going with. I am also going to use one of those rub-ons I was just auditioning there to add to my title, which is going to be Breathtaking Moments, and I am going to be using a rub-on for the word moments, or maybe it's just moment. I don't remember. It's a breathtaking something. Just using Nuvo Deluxe adhesive to adhere everything down and keep it all in place. It is my favorite glue. It just holds everything nice, and it dries clear and comes out in a really fine line. So that is one of my main reasons I love this glue. And here's where I decide I'm going to go ahead and use the word moment, and I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. And I guess it does have the S on it, and it's very, very subtle because it is written in such a fine lined font, and I like the way that that looks. It just kind of gives it a little bit of something extra. Trimming off the two outer edges of my layout, and again I'm going to go ahead and back it with this other white piece of paper, which I know seems very redundant, but I like the way that these additional rub-ons kind of like tuck under, and you can see them, but they're not like sticking out a lot. So that makes me happy, and you know, I guess that's all that really matters, right? This would be a great opportunity to actually take it over to your sewing machine and do a little stitching to hold the two together as well. I don't do that, but I may go back and do that down the road. We'll see. We'll see what I end up doing before I put it away. But I really like how this looks, and I like the added texture that it gives along the two edges. Don't forget to go and check out what MK is doing on her channel today. She's using the same cut file as I am using. And don't forget, you have the Facebook group that you can join for 31 Days of Cut Files. Play along with your own cut files or the ones that we have been using all month long. They may still be available in the shop. They are definitely available as a digital cut file, if not a physical cut file. So if you've got a machine and want to cut your own or cut them in different sizes, you have that opportunity. So I did ink around the outside of the entire layout with some Catherine Pooler ink in eucalyptus, and then I laid the entire top page right down on the bottom page to finish it off. I did trim a little bit off the top and the bottom just to kind of even out, because I don't think I got that laid down exactly perfectly straight. And then I took more of that eucalyptus ink with a fan brush and a little bit of water, and I'm sprinkling it around, and I really like the way it looks with the fan brush because the splatter is super fine. That is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this one. You'll see that splatter a little bit better here in just a moment. If you have questions or comments, leave those down below. Again, don't forget to go and see what MK is doing over on her channel, and come back tomorrow and I will have another cut file video for you. So I will see you then. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.